Hi guys, it's Danaman here again with another exciting video for you lads. Just an update on my PC build. It's going very fine. As you know, if you watched my last video, I got the nvidia GeForce GTX 980 and it is an awesome card lads. It is well built. It's also got a backplate. It's a fantastic card. You can't beat it for the price. Some people say it's expensive, but in the long run it's not. A lot of these high-end cards like the 780 Ti and that lot, they came out a lot dearer than this card when they came out. So I hope you guys can get hold of one of these cards. They're very good cards, especially the reference ones. I do like the reference card because it's got an all aluminium shroud on the actual card. It's also got a lovely design backplate on it, which I like. I do like a backplate on the cards. It stops the PCB being, accidentally touched with static or anything like that. It's a good idea to have that on. And it also gives the card some extra strength, even though it doesn't need it with the aluminium shroud. I'm very impressed with nvidia with the aluminium shroud they put on. It looks really nice and it's really well built. Everything about it looks cool. And another thing I'd like to say, lads, is I've now got two GTX 980s in my machine. Yes, I've got two, and I will show you them in a minute. I've also upgraded my power supply. I had a 750 watt Fatality power supply, which is a very good power supply, but I wanted to get that extra bit of power just as a backup in case I do decide to overclock anything. Because these cards, I know they only draw 165 watts TPI, but once you start overclocking them, that TPI raises on the cards. You've got 4 gigs of memory on them as well, which is very good. That's a lot of VRAM, and it's very fast VRAM, running at 1700 and something megahertz, and it's, Also, a lot of you lads, I don't know if you've been using GPU-Z or anything, but when I used GPU-Z, I found that it wasn't showing the right stuff on it to do with the card, because the card does actually run at 64 ROPS, not 32, and it's also run at 71 in the tessellations, which you should be doing. I've gone to the website where this application is. It's called Tech Power Up. Tech Power Up GPU-Z, and it's 0.7.9. There is an update out there, lads, if you can actually find it. They've updated it and it shows the proper readings of the card now. I'll just show you, lads, the readings I'm getting now, and these are definitely the speeds of the card. Don't go off the other GPU-Zs, which are only saying 32 ROPS and whatever on the, 70. Mine's got 72.1 gigapixels a second, whereas before it was showing about 30, which isn't right. So I'll just show you, lads, the setup I've got now, and I hope you enjoy the video, lads. I've also got the Corsair rm1000w power supply. It's a very good power supply, lads. Don't ignore what it says about the caps. They've sorted that out, the bad caps, the capacitors. That has been done. They're not using them anymore. These are a lot better. It's been tested by a few people on YouTube, and it's a very good power supply. It's 80 plus gold. It's also got a 5-year warranty on it, lads, so don't worry about it breaking. It's got a 5-year warranty on it, and it's modular, fully modular. The beauty of this power supply is, as well, if you're only using 50% of the power, the fan doesn't come on, it stays off. It's like it's passively cooling itself, and it does stay cool, lads, believe it or not, it does stay cool. I've got 2 GTX 980s in. I've been running them with benchmarks, and the fan didn't even kick in on the power supply, so that's how low a power supply wattage these cards use, lads. And it says on the Alecki bill, if you're paying the bill on the Alecki, you're going to save some money with these cards as well. You can't beat that. You're getting more performance out of the card. nvidia have done a cracking job. They're getting more performance out of these cards, and they're actually using less power, which is amazing. I mean, I had the AMD 690s, and they were using a lot more power than these cards, and they're nothing compared to the GTX 980, nothing at all. And also, the reason why I got these GTX is DirectX 12. I've been reading up on a few things, and it does say that a lot of the DirectX 11 cards will be supported with DirectX 12 as well. So don't worry about your cards, lads. If they're say a year old and it's still on DirectX 11, I've been reading that they are actually going to make it so that them cards can run DirectX 12. There's a lot of new features on these new this DirectX 12. It's a lot more organised. It uses every bit of the power of your computer instead of not using all of it. It uses every bit of it. So you're getting a boost in speed as well when DirectX 12 comes out. Because DirectX 11, it's got a few bits in the program which don't actually utilise the whole of the processor or the GPU. The processor, say you had an 8-core processor, it's not using each core evenly to use it to its maximum. It's using a few cores and the other cores aren't being touched. So it's wasting, you're wasting all that power which the processors have. Especially the 8 cores, what are coming out for the Intel. I don't know if they're out yet, but they might be. Mine's an AMD 8-core processor. It's an 8350, and I think it's for Shearer, 28 nanometer, and it boosts to 4.2, and it's a good processor. I'm not knocking it at all. I've always liked AMD stuff, but when I saw these cards come out from nvidia, they just look so good. The aluminium shroud on it, well built. You've got a back plate on, which they didn't have before. They started utilising the back plate now, which is a good idea. I'm glad that nvidia have decided to use that. It's a lot better design. I just do not like PCB showing on the back of the cards. That's why I got the AMD 6950s, because they've got a back plate on them as well, and it just gives it that better look as well. You know, in your case, it looks a lot better. So lads, I'll take you off the tripod, and I'll show you the GPU set I'm using. If you can find it, it actually gives the proper readings of the card. As you can see there, we've got 64 ROPS. See it there, 64 ROPS, 128 TMUs. Its pixel fill rate is 72.1 gigapixels a second. Now, if you go onto the TechPro website, I think you have upgraded this GPU Z to show the correct readings as well. And as you can see there, where it says DirectX support, it's got DirectX 12. So you know that this one's working, lads. I'll just move over now to my PC. As you can see there at the bottom, I've got my rm1000w power supply, my corsair, and there is my GTX 980 and another GTX 980. Brilliant cards, lads, brilliant cards. Can't knock them. I know they're a bit of extra money from the 970s, but they're worth it. If you can afford them, get them. I know they'll be bringing out the 980 Ti probably in a bit, but these are good cards, lads, very good cards. It's my Corsair H100 water cooling system solution. The H100, it's not the H100i, it's the H100. It's been going good. I've got 2 LED fans on it underneath to cool it, and also 2 on the top, so it's like a push-pull configuration. You get a lot better cooling, lads, if you use 2 fans on each side of the radiator, because what it does is it draws the air in and then it forces the air out at the top as well, with the other two fans what are in there on the top. I've got the Corsair ones on the top and some of the Antec ones at the bottom. Got two Antec ones at the back there, drawing in air out. This is my case here, lads. It's the Antec Dark Fleet case, and it's a very good case. It's the biggest one they did, with the three fans at the front, and also I've modded the top. It had three flaps here, but now I've got my fan controller in there. See, my NZXT fan controller. I've got all the fans on at 1600. We've got a little clock as well there. Let me shut the door now. That's off a 35.335 case, that flap. If you're wondering how I've done it. I've also carbon wrapped it. Done a little bit of modding on the top there. We've got a red skull there with my FX sticker next to it. There's the top of the unit. You can see there the two Corsair fans. It's a very good system. Keeps very cool. I'll just show you the temperatures I'm getting in HW monitor. You see the tempos there, that's telling you temperatures of your processor and your system. It's running very nicely there, you can see. It's only at idle at the moment, so that's why it's only showing 10, 11, 12 on the cores, because they're not being used at the moment. Moving on to the nvidia GTX cards. As you can see, lads, the temperatures are very good on them. 28. That's that lowest temperature there at the beginning, and then it goes up. These are the ones what have been before. It's just showing you what it's running at. Then the other card is running at 20. It's running at 28 as well. It's not a very warm day today. You know, if you look at there, we're running at 10 degrees outside. So everything's running nice and cool in this, lads. So I suggest you get this HW monitor if you can. It tells you all the readings of your computer. It's very handy to have. The processor codes, it tells you all the temperatures on them. All your voltages. Yeah, very good system. And also GPU-Z's very good as well for telling you all the information you want to know about the card. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, lads, and it's Dynaman saying bye for now. Bye.